Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to make this pretty lovely Pattu Pavadai like this. So this how the Pattu Pavadai is going to look. So this is going to be the blouse for this, and this how it's going to look. So in this video I'll be showing you both the ways that where you can insert the cord for this, and also I'll be showing you how to make this slip tie Pattu Pavadai. So normally the Pattu Pavadai will come in this pleats, which is very simple pleats. So also I'll be adding a straight stitch on top of this pleats. So this is the fabric that I bought to make this Pavadai chattai. The length that I need is 30 inches. So I just measure the 30 inches and I'm going to cut this out. And if you want, you can make a tuck for that. So the extra fabric that is been hanging out should be tucked inside the skirt. That's another way of sewing. So now I show you how to cut this out. Actually this is going to be a 3 meter of fabric. I'm going to cut away half a meter from this, and I'm going to use this for making the blouse part. And now I'm going to cut out the half a meter from this. Okay. From this I'll be making the blouse part by folding that in half like this. Depending upon your size, you're going to buy this fabric. If you're making this Pavadai chattai for small kids, for sure you're going to have the slip inside. Just they're going to wear the slip. That's it, the Pavadai is going to fit. And if you are making this Pavadai chattai for more than 10 years old, so you're going to give a waistband. Where you're making this Pavadai chattai for age group of 15 and above, so you need to buy length of the fabric should be more than 3 meters. So now the full length of the skirt from the shoulder is going to be 45 inches. In that you're going to take 15 inches for the blouse part, and rest so you need the 30 inches. So just place the tape over this point, and I'm going to mark that 30 inches like this, leaving a half inch for seam allowance. And I'm going to cut this out. This fabric you can use for the waistband also. So now I'll be cutting the blouse part. So this is going to be the inside slip for the dress. I'm just using the old top of her, and I'm placing that on top, and I'm going to mark for the slip. Okay. So I'll be showing you both the methods, with the slip and without slip. So this is going to be the back front part, and this is going to be the back part. And I'm going to make this Pavadai chattai a little bit trendy by attaching a transparent golden color fabric to the neckline. So I show you how to cut that. So fold that in half like this. Okay. So now I'm going to place the slip piece on top of this. So I'm not going to attach this border piece from a blouse. Perhaps I'm going to use the border piece for the sleeves, or else I won't be using this at all. So I'm just cutting this out. Okay. And now and this is going to be the shoulder. It's going to be the shoulder neckline. So I'm going to just cut this out over this point, and I'm going to make one with my golden color fabric. Okay. Just place it the folded side like this. Then I'm going to cut this out. So I'm going to attach this piece over the neck part like this. Okay. Okay, that's going to be a see-through material, and if you want you can attach a small piece of lace at the bottom also. That also going to look really nice. So I'm going to give a normal scoop neckline to the front part. So let me show you how to attach all the pieces together. So at the back side I'll be adding the eyes and the hooks putty. So for that I'm going to cut that in half, into an equal half like this. So now I'm going to show you how to make the skirt part. This is going to be the pavadai. So now I'm just making a normal pleats. So I'm going to make a 2-inch pleats. So leaving a 2-inch, I'm just making a very simple normal pleats. Okay, so just leave a 2-inch and just pinch the fabric and place it on top like this. So the another trick is till your machine end. From the foot till the machine end is going to be a 2 or 2.5 inches. Take that as a guide and you can just make a pleats. Okay, see, from the foot till the machine end, I'm just going to pinch the fabric and I'm going to lay it on top of the pleats like this, and I'm going to sew to my entire skirt like this. So in this skirt part I'll be showing how to make a pavadai chattai with the slip and without slip. Okay, so for making the slip part alone you need a normal lining fabric for attaching the slip. So I'm nearly done with my pleats. So if you want you can now add box pleats also. So this is a traditional way of sewing the pavadai chattai actually. So I thought I can make with this. If you want you can always go ahead with the box pleats also. So just the end of the machine, and I'm just making the pleats like this. So I'm just making a pleats for this 2.5 meters of fabric. So depending upon the size you have to make the pleats to the entire fabric. So if you want the pavadai chattai to be a little bit wide and flare, you have to make a very small and really tight pleats, so that you'll get a very big flare and it looks really nice. And also in the description box I have mentioned the age group and the material that you have to buy for the pavadai chattai. So I'd be just mention some measurements that would be helpful for you to buy the material for the pavadai chattai making. So at the end you have to leave a 1/2 inch without making the pleats. So now you can see I have made a very beautiful pleats like this. Okay, so now I'm going to put a stitch on top of the pleats for 1.5 inches. It might be 1.5 to 2 inches. So that pleat, that stretch is going to make the Pavadai chattai looks really beautiful. That makes the pleats to stay in place and gives you a nice shape to the skirt. Okay, just firmly place the pleats like this, and you're going to sew that on top till 1.5 inches. That's more than enough. You can, if you want, you can reduce that to 1 inch too. You can see I'm just locking it by giving some back stitch. So same I'm going to do to the entire skirt. Okay, and just make the pleats firm like this, just like this. No need to press the fabric, and you can just sew on top of the pleats like this. So I took 1.5 inch from the top. I'm just locking with some back stitch. So now I'm in the end part. So I did this to my entire skirt like this. Okay, so this is totally optional. If you want, you can do this, or else you can always skip this step. This is absolutely optional stretch. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to attach the slip to the skirt. So this is going to be a lining fabric, absolutely a thin fabric, so that they won't feel any kind of irritation while wearing the dress. So I just took a very thin fabric like this. So now this is going to be back part, so I'm just cutting that into half for making the hooks and the eyes. Okay, so take the back part into two equal half, and now for the one side I'm just attaching a piece of fabric on top of the back part, and I'm using a contrasting thread so that you can see where my stitch line goes. For the one part, you have to place the strip on top of the pretty side of the fabric, and to another part you're going to place the strip on the back side of the fabric. That is going to be the wrong side of the fabric. Okay, the piece which you attach at the back side, that is to the wrong side, is going to be the eyes part. The piece which you attach on the top, that is the pretty side of the fabric, is going to be the hooks part. Okay, so now this is going to be the pretty side of the fabric, and now I just pulled out the back side piece to the front, and I'm just putting a top stitch. So now you're seeing the wrong side of the fabric. Okay, so once you're done with the sewing, I'm just turning that. So this is going to be the front side of the fabric, that is going to be the pretty side, and fold it little bit and overlap the stitch that you made before. That is going to be the top stitch, as same like as you make for the blouse, the same rules. So if you made a blouse before, this is going to be very easy for you to make. Okay, so now the eyes part is ready. You can see 1 inch of fabric is hanging out of the fabric. That is going to be the eyes, and now I'm going to sew the hooks. So just open the fabric. You're watching the pretty side of the fabric. Okay, so when you finish off the hooks, it's going to look like this. So now I'm opening the fabric and I'm going to put a top stitch on that. So this is going to be the pretty side of the fabric. So now turn to the back side, the wrong side of the fabric, and just double fold that in half. Okay, fold it once, and you're going to just place it on top of the fabric, and you're going to put a top stitch. Okay, so now my both the back part is ready. So now it's going to look like this when once it is done. So the hook part is going to come at the front and the eyes part is going to be the down. Okay, this is how you're going to place. So this is going to be my front part. So now I'm going to join all the pieces together. So underneath the armhole line, I'm just going to attach the both the piece, the front and the back part of the slip. Okay. So one is going to be the hooks and one is going to be the eyes. So I'm just joining both the fabric to the front side. Okay, so this is going to be the front part, that is going to be the front of the bodice, and this is going to be the both the fabric is going to be the back part. One is going to be the hooks and one is going to be the eyes. So I want to make sure that you're clear with this, because you should not have any confusion in this. So you're going to have a three piece like this. So now I'm just folding the skirt part in half and I'm just making the center notch of the skirt. Same like that I'm going to do to my slip also. Okay, this is going to be the center point of the skirt. Same like that I'm going to fold the slip in half and I'm going to mark the center point of the slip and make sure that both the center point matches together, and you're going to measure the skirt with the slip. The slip is the exact measurement of the bodice. So once the pleated is done, you have to measure the skirt with the slip. So just matching the center point, I'm just measuring the skirt like this. Though if you find the slip is little bit out of the skirt fabric, see, you can see in my case the slip is little bit hanging out than the skirt. So in that case you can just remove one of the pleats. See, I just removed one of the pleats. Now you can see a half a inch of the fabric is hanging out. That's enough for me to join the both the end of the skirt. Okay, just taking a straight stitch, I'm going to finish off the slip attachment with the skirt. And this is absolutely till 10 years old. 10, 11 and 12 you can also go ahead with. They're attaching the slip because they don't find any kind of irritation while wearing this dress, because this dress is made up of silk and also with some might be some brocade fabric that will irritate the kids. So when you attach the slip, it's going to be really soft inside. So on either side you're going to leave a half to 1 inch of fabric to join the skirt. So now you can see this how it's going to look when you attach the slip part together. It looks nice and neat. So now if you want, you can just add a top stitch on the slit part. So once you're done by attaching the slip part, you're going to join the skirts together and you're going to put a stitch joining the skirts. Now your Pavadai chattai is ready with the slip. So I'll be showing the next method is attaching the cord to the skirt. So now from the top you're going to leave a 2 inch and you're going to mark that together. So I removed the slip and now I'm showing you how to attach the cord. Okay, so just leave a 2 inch and I'm going to sew that together. So in South India we tell that as a nada. So we will attach that nada to the skirt and we will tie that together. If you want, you can elasticate that also. So now I'm just joining the front and the back part of the skirt together and just putting a straight stitch and finishing the skirt. So now you can see the 2 inch opening in the skirt. So I'm going to attach a piece of fabric in that and I'm going to give a nice and neat opening. So this is going to be a straight fabric, not a bias. So I'm just folding the fabric in half and attaching that to the open edge of the skirt. Okay. So using a straight stitch, you have to just sew it on the exact corner of the skirt like this. So this gives a very nice, neat and professional look to the skirt. Kids can easily get into the skirt without any irritation and they feel really comfortable when you do this. So you have to make the fabric really straight because it just looks like a V, but while sewing this piece of fabric you have to make that V to be really straight, and you're going to just sew the piece of fabric to this. Okay, now when you finish off the sewing, you can see it going to look like this, and this is what I'm going to do. So one side is going to be lay flat like this by opening the stitched fabric, and I'm going to pin that in place. So another fabric is going to overlap. Just place your finger at the center point and you're going to overlap the next side of the fabric like this. Okay, so this is how it's going to look, and you're going to tuck in all the fabric and going to be somewhat like this. Okay, so to the one side you're going to put a top stitch joining the skirt and the piece of fabric that we have attached like this. So to the half the way you're going to just stop that, and you're going to pin the next side of the fabric laying on top, and you're going to join the two fabrics together at the end of the opening. Okay, this is going to be the end of the opening. So I'm just taking the foot to the end of the opening and I'm going to just put a top stitch by joining both these sides together. Okay, so this is totally optional. If you want, you can just go ahead with this opening, but believe me, this openings gives you a nice fitted look, and also it will be very useful for the kids to get into the dress in a very simple way. They don't find any difficult while removing or wearing the skirt. So like this you're going to lock the opening, just giving out one or two back stitch. Okay, you can see now it's done. So everything what I'm showing in my video is a really professional way of stitching the skirt. Okay. So now I'm going to attach this piece of fabric on top of the skirt. So this is going to be the yoke, or you can call this as a waistband also. So make sure the pleated side is facing up and or everything lays flat and even. Okay, and you're going to sew that together. So take your pretty side of the skirt and place the piece of fabric on top of this, and you're going to put a straight stitch. So when you get to the end, I'm just double folding the fabric till the end point of the skirt. Okay, show you, see, this is how it's going to look, and I'm just finishing off the end. Okay, so when I open that, you can see how it looks. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold that in a easy way to finish off. So just folding like this and putting a top stitch, I'm going to finish off my skirt. You can see how neat it is. Make sure that the raw edges and the fabric thread, the pleats are just tucked inside the yoke, and you're going to put a straight stitch on top of this and you're going to finish off the skirt. Okay, just looks really simple and it just looks really great. So now my skirt part is totally ready, and it just came out really well. So if you're making the skirt part for making the half saree, this stitch is very important. The 2-inch stitch from the pleats is very important, and you can see it going to look like this with the opening and gives you a very nice and neat finish. Okay, you can see the openings and it came out really well. So this is going to be the front part of the blouse. So I just added a see-through fabric just on top of the blouse. So at the top of the blouse I just double folded the fabric and I placed that see-through fabric underneath and I just sewed that together. You can see this is going to be the back side of the blouse part. Again I did the same thing. I just double folded the fabric of the back part, that is going to be the top part of the blouse, and I just placed the see-through fabric underneath. You can see the see-through fabric I just placed underneath, and I placed the blouse part on top of that and just put a straight stretch, and it came out like this. Okay, this is going to be the hoops and the eyes. And now I'm going to finish off by adding the putty piece to this. Going to be the end result of the skirt, and my daughter was very eager to wear this, and you can see it looked like this. So this stitch over the skirt going to give you a nice shape over this part. So if you're making somewhat like a half sari, this is must. So this stitch going to give a nice shape in your hip area, and the top, the blouse part also came out really well. I'll show you that one. So this part alone is a see-through fabric and it came out really well, and it looked nice and neat. So it looks very pretty on her. And do you like this dress?
I love this dress.
Thank you so much. Sorry for my bad throat. I was not well. I was hospitalized, and now I'm a little bit okay with my health condition. And so hereafter I'll be uploading a weekly video. So every Wednesday you can expect a video from me. For sure I'll be uploading a videos on Wednesdays. Always you can come back on Wednesday and you can wait for my video, and I want you to just click on the subscriber link that you see on the screen so that you will get a mail regarding the video upload that I made. So you won't miss any of my future video if you just click and subscribe to my channel. If you want me to make more videos like this, please do hit on the thumbs up button below, and do share this video with your friends, and join in my Facebook group for more updates. And the link for the Facebook group is in the description box. Please do check with that. See you next time with a different kind of style. Take care. Bye bye.